Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm in Bloomfield, and I'm here with TV and film producer Jerry Bruckheimer for a book signing for your book. We're here at Nettie Jarvis, which is one of the many businesses that you and your wife own here in Bloomfield. It's a beautiful establishment.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's a great town. We love Kentucky, Nelson County, and we're thrilled to be able to sign some books today for the folks around here.
Now, it is When Lightning Strikes 40 Years of Filmmaking. And tell us a little about the book.
Well, it's a celebration of my career. You know, it's 40 years of some movies that have done very well. Johnny Depp does the foreword to the book, and a lot of pictures that people haven't seen before. Some of them are mine.
Yeah, I know. You're a photographer, and you get to see some great pictures in there, right?
You know, I love taking photography. I've been doing it since I was 6 years old and continue doing it in all our films. So you get a look at what my eye sees.
And so what would you say is one of the most unique or special photos in the book for you?
I think some of the stuff that some of our great photographers have taken through the years, and a lot of stuff that people haven't seen before.
Now, also the writer of the book is someone that you've worked with for a long time.
Yeah, Michael Singer has been with us for quite a while. He knows all about our movies, and he's been a big part of them, and he certainly is a great boost to the book and to me.
Now, tell us, what was your first film that you actually produced?
It was called Farewell, My Lovely. Was my first picture with Robert Mitchum and Charlotte Rampling, way back. I don't even want to say when it was. It'll date me.
Now, what would you say is your favorite project that you've worked on over these 40 years?
It's like your kids. You can't say what's your favorite. They're all great. It's like going to summer camp with people, that you fall in love with through the summer, and then you drift away and you come back to some of them.
Now, TV. When did you first get involved in television?
CSI was our first big success. That happened, almost 15 years ago. We got involved in CSI. It's been on that long. And then Amazing Race and Without a Trace, they're all in syndication, and Cold Case. So we've had a lot of success. We have a new CSI called CSI Cyber, which will come out sometime in the fall.
Oh, fantastic. And you have another movie that just came out this weekend, correct?
Deliver Us from Evil. So if you want to be scared, go see Deliver Us from Evil.
That's fantastic. What genre is the one that you like working most in? You were saying that was a horror, but what?
I think, action comedies are the kind of stuff we love, or dramedies as we call them. But I love that. Pirates is one of those, and, Armageddon was sort of one of those.
Now, with TV and film, what's the difference between producing a TV versus producing film?
Speed. Films take forever to get made. Deliver Us from Evil took almost 15 years to get made, where Pirates took a year and a half. Well, Pirates took 2 years to get made, where television within 8 months, you're either on the air or off the air.
Yeah. And you have some projects in development now, including a new one with the Pirates, is that correct?
Yeah, we're doing another Pirates, another Beverly Hills Cop, and maybe another Top Gun, plus a few others that we'll throw in there.
That's fantastic. Well, before our interview, I had the opportunity to put out on our social media site that we were going to be able to talk with you, and some of our viewers gave us some questions. You mind if I ask you them?
It'd be a pleasure. Okay.
Well, the first one, what do you enjoy most about owning a home and living here in Nelson County?
Well, the people are fantastic. I love the bluegrass and the wide open spaces and how quiet it is, and the historical nature of the farm that we have that was built in 1820 by Daniel Boone's grandson. So it's a great historic place.
It's fantastic. Now, also, when you're getting a project ready, so many have been such big successes. How do you know what's going to be a success?
You never know. You hope for the best, expect the worst, but you never know what's going to work and what it is. Anybody who tells you they have a hit movie coming out, they're lying to you. They don't know.
And that has something to do with the title of your book, I assume, right? When Lightning Strikes.
That's right. I mean, Lightning Strikes, there's our logo, which is a big tree, comes from our farm, a 300-year-old tree that's on our farm, Walnut Groves, here in Little Bloomfield.
Oh, fantastic. So we're on there. Okay. Someone else asked, they're a fan of CSI, and they want to know if Grimson's going to be coming back.
You never know. We hope he will. We'd like him to come back.
And another one is a fan of The Amazing Race, and they want to know, are you happy with their move to Friday nights? Because they're a big fan of that show.
Yeah, it's a good move for us. Hopefully you'll get a whole new audience that we couldn't get on Sunday.
Fantastic. Okay. And what do you think of this Galapalooza horse that you have outside? Was that your wife who commissioned that for you?
Yeah, my wife loves those horses and had one made for us and for me.
It's great. It has all the different Pirates pictures out there.
Right. No, it's a memorabilia to Pirates.
Fantastic. Now, also, thank you very much from Bloomfield for all the work that you've done here. Do you have any other projects that you're working on here in Bloomfield in particular with the restoration?
No, we're just trying to keep what we got going, and hopefully my wife will find some other things to do, but we don't know what they are yet. Neither do I. She might know what they are. She'll surprise me with them.
That's great. And again, the book is 40 Years of Filmmaking, When Lightning Strikes, and you can get it here at Nettie Jarvis and also online, I assume, right?
That's right, all over the place. Any bookstore you go to will have it. Well, I'll sign them here, though. You'll have a signed copy if you come to Bloomfield.
Fantastic. So come on out and meet Mr. Bruckheimer and get your book out here. And, you know, you've been in film and TV. Any works on, like, Broadway or music that you're working in that realm, too?
I got my hands full just with the television movies, so, you know, maybe someday when it slows down.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, again, I've been talking with Jerry Bruckheimer. We're at Nettie Jarvis in Bloomfield. This has been Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here now with some of the fans who are here for the book signing for Jerry Bruckheimer, and you actually brought your own movie to be signed.
Yes, I did. It's National Treasure, too. And my name's Lisa.
Okay, and you're from Bardstown, right?
Yes. We've waited 9 years for this moment, me and my children, to meet him.
Okay, and who do we have here?
My name's Donald.
Destiny.
I'm Devin.
Okay, now tell me, I'm going to ask each one of you, what's your favorite Bruckheimer film?
My favorite Bruckheimer film is National Treasure.
And you got it right there, signed.
It would have to be Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, which one?
All of them.
All the code cases.
Okay, you like the TV shows. That's good, okay.
Mine's Remember the Titans.
And you have the picture right over there. Now, you got this signed,
Yes.
and you actually, it's your birthday, and you have it signed on the inside,
He
right?
signed it here for us all, and then he said, "Happy birthday, Lisa."
Well, it's a great birthday present, huh?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. And again, they came from Bardstown up here to Bloomfield to get signed by Jerry Bruckheimer. Thank you very much. And you know, you guys have something to look forward to because he's working on possibly another Pirates and National Treasure. So
awesome.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Yes,
Right?
great.
And I'm here with Mayor Rhonda Hagan. We're in Bloomfield. And we're surrounded by these pictures of all these great movies that he's been involved with and the great TV shows. I have to ask, what is one of your favorite projects that he's been involved with?
I think one of my favorites was Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
I loved the acting. I loved all the action and everything that was in it. Of course, it's a love story also.
Are you a history buff too?
A little bit, not as much as a lot of people that are around here, but a little bit.
That was a good film.
Oh, yeah.
And one of his biggies is behind us, too, that a lot of people like, the Pirates of the Caribbean, but you can see them all around the projects. But, you know, we're here in Bloomfield, and they've had quite an impact on the restoration of downtown Bloomfield.
Sure. When they first came to Bloomfield, of course, a lot of our downtown buildings were deteriorating. And they came here and they restored a lot of these buildings. And if they had not been restored the way that they have restored them, then we probably would have lost several of the buildings. So they've really been a big asset here.
That's great. And, you know, with all these people here today, this is the perfect weather for them to experience and enjoy Bloomfield.
Oh, yes. It's a wonderful way for people to come into Bloomfield and get to have this experience and also to, you know, see this town and see what a beautiful downtown we have.
Fantastic. Again, I'm talking with Mayor Rhonda Hagan. She's the mayor of Bloomfield. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here now with Linda Bruckheimer, Jerry Bruckheimer's wife, and the owner here at Nettie Jarvis and the Old Country Store and all these great facilities down here on Main Street. Thank you very much from Bloomfield for all that's being done down here. This is fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you. We love it. It's definitely a labor of love, and we have the cooperation of the town, which is always very important. So I think it's one of the best places to be. It's a great destination spot. So come to Bloomfield today. You can celebrate the 4th on the 5th.
That's right. And 40 years of filmmaking.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
That's what it's all about. We've been together 38 years, and I have watched him continue this phenomenal career that he started more than 40 years ago. And he works so hard. He still loves what he does, which is a real accomplishment.
That's fantastic. Now, you were taking some pictures I saw here, and a lot of the pictures in the book are his pictures.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite picture that's in this book? Do you recall something that particularly stuck out to you, some of his photography, or is any of your photography in there as well?
No, none of mine is in there, but the photos that touch me are the old photos of us together as a family, our daughter and Jerry and I, looking very much younger, by the way. And then
I don't know how that's possible because you look beautiful in that.
Thank you. But I also love the photo in the beginning of Jerry when he was about 5 or 6 years old, and he already has a camera looped around his shoulders. So that was his love then, and it's still, I'm still second choice. Movies are still his first choice.
Now, I asked him what his favorite was, and he said it's like your children, you can't really pick. Do you have a favorite movie or TV show of his that really speaks to you?
Gosh, I do and I don't. I mean, his body of work is it's hard to pick apart.
Now, this preservation here, I mean, this has been a labor of love that you're doing here too. Do you see more that you're working on, or are you happy with how things are right now? With all your projects?
I'm not sure I should admit that on TV. No, I'm always seeing something that needs help, and I visualize it looking the way it did 100 years ago. So things do tug at my heartstrings. But one of the good things about preservation is you can lead by example, and other people start doing things. So I've noticed that in town here and in Nelson County, other parts of Kentucky, not just because of our efforts, but there are several other major preservationists in Kentucky. People are starting to take note of what they have, and they're taking much better care of it. So that's the good news about preservation.
And one quick question, we did ask on our social media site, we asked our viewers what they would ask Mr. Bruckheimer. I'm going to ask you one too, because it was, what's your favorite part of living here in Nelson County?
It's again, that's a hard thing to pick apart. There's just it's the best package, the people, for starters. I mean, in the way Kentucky looks, there's just some quotient there that Kentucky has that I can't. There's nowhere else. I mean, we love Los Angeles. We have a fantastic lifestyle there, but there's something about Kentucky that's unbeatable. It's just mystery element.
That's fantastic. I love your project down there too, with the wall that you have at the end of the street.
Yes. Yes, the Before I Die wall. That was started by an artist in post-Katrina in New Orleans, and she could see the depression that was going on, and so she put this sign on the wall, and people started talking about and writing what they still wanted to do with their lives. So it had a buoyant effect on them, and it popped up around the country, and I thought, why not Bloomfield?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome.
I'm talking with Linda Bruckheimer in Bloomfield. Thank you.
Thank you.